Coach, tough loss today, first game in a couple weeks. What are your overall thoughts just about an hour after the game?
Yeah, I mean, we just couldn't keep up the pace. I mean, they're super solid. I thought we came out with, with energy and competed and, played well in the first half. But we just couldn't sustain the effort. I mean, they're too good. They're too solid. They're too tough, physical. I mean, they just know what they want to do and they do it. And, we missed shots and, I don't think we played well, but we just couldn't sustain the effort was the most important thing.
Jake?
Mike, what's going on with Stacy and Johnny? Why didn't they play today? And obviously also how difficult did that make that as far as rebounding against a typical Navy team?
Yeah, I mean, both of those guys give us so much. So Johnny was, was university, violating university COVID protocol, and then Stacy had an ankle issue. So both of those guys obviously give us a lot on both ends of the court, offensively and defensively. So we obviously miss them, but it was an opportunity for some other guys to get in there and get some reps and get some minutes, and we're going to need everybody. Hopefully we can continue to play games. So we're going to need everybody down the stretch.
Alec?
I was just interested in what did you see from Colin Smalls today, and his first start, pretty much his first game, and how he was able to, he was kind of driving to the basket at will. He had a couple, pull-up jumpers in the first half. I just thought what you saw from him in that first half.
Yeah, no, I mean, Colin's been great. He only got his first game was against Navy, and he got, I jumped on his head, and he was out for a month after, he played literally 30 seconds or something. So for his first college game, out there and I mean, we practiced, we literally had, 1.5 sort of practices leading into it after, being off for 12 days or whatever it was. So, he does a lot of good things. He knows how to play. He gives you offense. He can get into the paint and get other people's shots and score himself. And defensively, he knows what he's doing. He can guard his own man. So, for a first college game, I thought he was really good. And I knew he was going to be good, but it was good to see it.
Jake?
Mike, Josh mentioned the 10 days or 12 days and said that just made this really difficult from a energy and, trying to be in shape perspective. What were the guys able to do, if anything, during that break? And obviously, how difficult is that to overcome and then come back and play back-to-back games?
Yeah, I mean, very difficult. And I mean, that was probably the most minutes Josh has played. I didn't look at the stat sheet, but he was definitely, gassed by the end just because, wrestling around with Njoku and Devers and just their whole team. But Josh, was really good tonight. Just ran out of gas a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they're not able to do it. They're in their rooms, so we, our strength and conditioning coach sends them some stuff to do, but it's, push-ups and jumping jacks. So it's just something to try to maintain some sort of, physicality while you're, just stuck in your room doing nothing, eating takeout and, not able to really do anything, run around or, do anything physical. So it's really difficult. So, the same thing happened our first two games. I wasn't sure what we were going to do coming out, against Navy the first two times. And, this group, they're resilient. They come out, they compete, they give you everything they have, they play together, they try. So I think it's literally just a matter of running out of gas.
Alec?
What did you, think of Josh's performance in the second half? I think he scored 15 or 17 of his points on just he went on a little bit of a run trying to get you guys back in the game. So I just thought, what do you think about his performance in that game and also throughout the entire year, kind of having a breakout season?
Yeah, no, we, Josh has worked really hard on his game and he's got himself in, terrific shape, leading, during the summer and the fall. So, that's what allowed him to sort of push through and, be able to give you as much as he was able to give you today. But we need him to be aggressive down there. He's worked really hard on being able to finish and still kick it out when they start, doubling down and everything. So I was, glad to see it, but it's a lot of minutes for him. So we need to, to get him some help. but he was, terrific today.
Anything else?
Just, do you know what Johnny and Stacy's status is going to be for tomorrow evening?
So I doubt, Stacy was real ginger on that ankle, so I don't think he'll be out there, and Johnny's not playing tomorrow either. But, so hopefully we'll have them, sometime, in the near future. And, but, again, they're both, I love them both. They give us so much. They've done so much. They've been through so much. I mean, this is, I don't think people realize, sort of what the experience is like for them. I mean, they're just, completely isolated and, eating takeout, every single meal of the day. That you can't, socialize or do anything. You're just, they become close because that's the only people that they're with and sort of interacting with. But it's, it's been a long haul, for a lot of these kids. So, but I mean, they were excited, obviously, to be out there at the very beginning. You can see the energy, but then they exert all this energy and they realize, the body isn't willing to do what the mind wants it to do. So, but, we'll see. We bounced back the first time, the first 2 weekends, I thought we bounced back pretty well against Navy. That second game, you see all these lopsided scores. So I was worried we wouldn't, just have the juice to compete, and we did. And then against Loyola, we had our triple overtime game was the second game. So, I know these guys are resilient and tough, and, they'll be ready to go tomorrow.